and welcome to a new video and welcome to another WWE reaction. For today, I'm reacting to something that you guys recommended. One person from the community, from my WWE community, recommended this, and he said, Steve Gingrich 3632 said, I would love to see an Undertaker reaction. Alright guys, let's go and react to this video, shall we?
Undertaker is arguably the greatest wrestler in WWE history and the scariest. The demon from Death Valley has terrified fans and other wrestlers for 30 years. But which moments were the scariest?
Wow.
That's what we're going to find out right now.
How old
These
is
are the
he?
top 10 scariest Undertaker moments of all time.
Oh my god, the
Number
scary
10,
music in the
Undertaker
background.
is alive. After Paul Bearer betrayed Undertaker and joined Mankind, the Phenom decided to kick things up a notch by introducing the Buried Alive match.
Oh my
Undertaker
god.
and Mankind both tried to...
They actually had a whole grave on the set? I mean, you can see that it's not in the middle, but still, that's dedication.
literally bury each other, but it was the dead man who had his hand raised. Even though he won, Undertaker ended up being the one buried alive, thanks to some interference. At first, it seemed like Mankind and Paul Bearer had successfully destroyed the Undertaker, but then...
That explosion? Oh my god! Look
Like
at
a
that,
classic
his head
horror
came
movie
out!
monster, Undertaker's
Yeah.
arm rose from beneath the ground. Well, not
Oh my goodness, this actually reminds me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, this is crazy. This is a vampire. He's a vampire! Or a zombie. Zombie.
the most terrifying moment in Undertaker's career. The visual of a creepy-looking arm rising from the ground is
Do you think
pretty
this is
spooky
actually his
and
arm
proves
or
you
someone
can't kill the
else's?
dead man. Number 9. Undertaker rises from the dead. At the 1994 Royal Rumble, Undertaker faced off against Yokozuna and another one of the Phenom's signature match types, the Casket match. The dead man put up a good fight and ultimately took a small army to stuff Taker inside the casket.
All of them
Even in
against
defeat,
him?
though, Undertaker would still have the last laugh. As the casket was being carted away, smoke began to appear, the lights went black, and then we saw a look inside the coffin.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's creepy. That face!
After giving a cryptic speech, the Undertaker began ascending inside a cloud of smoke. This moment has a lot of smaller creepy moments, but to me, the scariest of them all is when Undertaker jolts back to life.
Yeah.
The lighting, the angle it's filmed at,
Oh my
and the
god, oh my god, oh my
Undertaker's
god. It looks
terrifying
like the
voice from
Exorcist
inside the casket
woman.
all make it an iconic, scary WWE moment. The coffin exploding at the end is a bit much, but still doesn't stop this from being one of the Undertaker's scariest moments
Yeah.
of all time.
The effects back then.
Number 8, buckle up, Teddy.
Buckle
I know what you're
up,
probably
Teddy.
thinking. This moment isn't scary.
You're getting
It's funny.
destroyed.
Well, yeah, but let me explain. At the 2009 Breaking Point pay-per-view, SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long screwed The Undertaker from winning the World Heavyweight Championship by banning the Hell's Gate submission
The meaning
hold
of the video.
and restarting the match. Of course, this made Teddy Long a target for The Undertaker, so SmackDown's GM tried to make up for it by apologizing to the dead man.
And I especially would like to apologize to The Undertaker.
Yes.
Apparently,
Apology not
it
accepted.
wasn't good enough, because after
See, I
Long
knew
got
it.
into his limo, he was in for a surprise.
Buckle up, Teddy.
Buckle up, Teddy.
Part of what makes this moment scary is that Teddy Long wouldn't be seen until the next SmackDown, meaning that The Undertaker had him kidnapped for a whole week. When Teddy did show back up, he was tied up and inside a casket. We can see that Teddy Long's suit is torn up, so Undertaker likely tortured Teddy while holding him hostage. To me, that's what makes this moment so scary.
'Cause you don't
since it's
know.
never shown or explained what exactly Undertaker did to Teddy Long.
Exactly. Like, when you think about it, you guys, like, there is no explanation. So your mind and your imagination goes wild for weeks. Like, you have no idea what's going on, what's happening. You ask questions and you don't get any answers. And that's the thrill behind it. You know you're gonna get an answer eventually, but you don't know when. Oh my god, I love that.
Judging by his expression after being freed, whatever Undertaker did to Long must have been pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Number 7, Undertaker sends Edge to hell.
Edge.
In the main event of SummerSlam
He
2008,
deserves it.
Undertaker and Edge competed in one insane Hell in a Cell match. It was a grueling battle, but Undertaker came out on top.
Ouch.
Even after getting the win, the Phenom hadn't had enough and continued attacking Edge. After setting up some ladders,
no
Taker
ladders,
lifted
no,
the
no,
Radar
no.
superstar up and sent him plummeting down.
He went down!
All the bizarre visuals that appeared before the chokeslam were pretty creepy.
Oh my god!
But since that wasn't enough, this also happened.
What? Fire?
It wasn't just a little fire either. The flames nearly touched the top of the cell.
What?
I think this is supposed to
And
be...
he was like next to that fire, he's like, bring it on! Blaze, babe! That is crazy. Okay, that is called dedication. This is the wildest so far. And whole explosion! He's in hell. Down to the abyss he went. 7 steps.
Undertaker metaphorically
Below.
sending Edge to hell, and it definitely gave that effect. Edge also wouldn't return till about 3 months afterward, so his absence
No
helped make
way!
this moment
3
even
months?
more impactful.
Wow,
The blue
bro,
lighting,
that's
along with
crazy.
orange flames also gave the segment a chilling and terrifying feel all at the
True.
same time.
So cool.
Number 6, Undertaker locks Ultimate Warrior in a casket. Coming off his first WrestleMania victory, Undertaker began feuding with one of the company's biggest stars, Ultimate Warrior.
So old,
The
man.
rivalry began
Look at
when
that,
Warrior was a
bro.
guest on Paul Bearer's funeral parlor segment. It turned out to be a trap, and Undertaker jumped
Look how
the face
young
paint
he
wrestler
was! Oh
and
my
eventually
God.
stuffed him inside a specially made casket. Rather than cutting away or moving on, the camera stayed on the casket, and soon ringside personnel ran to the coffin and tried to get it open. After minutes of literally chipping away at it, they finally unlocked the lid. Inside, the Ultimate Warrior laid lifeless as referees began giving him CPR
Oh my God, is
to
this
try and
real?
revive the man. He eventually started breathing, but this segment was played pretty seriously. The crew frantically trying to get the Warrior out, and him being unconscious when they did
Oh my
finally get the
god,
casket.
was that like actually planned or did it just happen? Because it looks too real. Because like you see that nobody's acting, nobody's giving you some lines. Like all these 4 people don't even care about the camera position or anything like that to make it look like a show. And when you see things like that, you're like, okay, this is serious. This is serious. They're not acting.
It opened. Something else that adds to the scariness is that the Ultimate Warrior was trying to escape by tearing
my
at the
God,
top
you
of the
see-
casket
oh my
before passing
God.
out. This was also when WWE was still in a cartoony phase, which made this moment even more shocking.
Oh my god.
Number 5, Undertaker tries to embalm Steve Austin. After suffering a concussion
What?
at the hands of The Undertaker, Steve Austin
Isn't
was
that
spending
like
the night at a hospital,
mor-
or should I
mortuary?
say, a local medical facility.
They went
While
to a
he was
mortuary?
recovering, Stone Cold got ambushed by Taker and Paul Bearer.
Oh, that's so mean.
After they made the Texas rattlesnake pass out, the dead man and his manager took Austin's lifeless body to a funeral home to embalm him alive.
Hey,
They got Austin on the operating table,
Not
cut open his shirt,
Austin.
and prepared to slice him open.
you like us?
Anything involving cutting someone open,
Oh my God.
especially when they're still
No
alive,
way.
is just disgusting and
They
freaks
did
me
that?
out. The cold emptiness of the room also adds to the unsettling feeling.
There's no way they did that.
Of course, Stone Cold doesn't actually end up
Yeah,
being cut open.
yeah. I was like,
but
there is no way they're gonna show you they cutting him. Also, like, if that would happen, they probably put something on his body that looks like a real cut from horror movies. But, oh, that would be too much. I guess back in the day, they were not showing blood and
Even
stuff
though
like
I
that.
knew that, I still had a tough
Maybe
time
Emblam, but,
watching
like,
this entire
that's
segment.
so morbid.
You might disagree, but I still find Undertaker's embalmment operation to be one of the scariest things he's ever done.
Yeah,
Number
it's
4,
so cool.
Undertaker nearly kills Paul Bearer. In 2004,
Nearly.
Paul Bearer returned to manage The Undertaker. During the renewed alliance, Bearer
looks
was
like a
kidnapped by Paul Heyman and the Dudley
rat.
Boys. At the Great American Bash, Heyman trapped Undertaker's manager inside a tank and threatened to fill it with cement if the Phenom didn't lay down for Bubba Ray and Devon. Not only did Undertaker defeat both of the Dudleys, but he also prevented
I hate
Heyman
that
from killing
crap.
Paul Bearer. It seemed like the story was going to have a happy ending, until...
I have no other choice.
What do you mean?
No!
Why?
What are you doing? What the
Why?
hell are you doing? What? The cement!
Oh my
Yep,
God.
Undertaker decided to murder his manager.
What?
Killing someone is already pretty dark, but it's even darker considering how long of a history Bearer and Undertaker had.
Yeah.
Now, they did mention on the following episode of SmackDown that Paul Bearer survived and only suffered severe internal injuries. Okay, so Undertaker didn't successfully kill someone, but that doesn't change the fact that
Almost.
Undertaker fully intended to suffocate his manager.
Yep.
One of
Yep.
the reasons this isn't higher in the top
the
10
intent.
is because of the technical limitations. WWE couldn't have the real pallbearer in the tank during the show, so they had to use a stunt double and work around it, which does ruin the moment a bit.
Yeah.
Even with that though, death by suffocation is a scary thing, especially when you're willing to do it to someone you're close to.
Oh my god.
Number 3, Undertaker throws Mankind off Hell in a Cell. Undertaker and Mankind did a fair share of scary stuff together, but then again,
Oh, there
they
we
both
go,
look
the
like
bird's
this,
alive.
so what'd you expect? At the 1998 King of the Ring, the two wrestlers faced off in only the third Hell in a Cell match in history,
That does
and
look
things got
scary.
intense very quick. The match started on top of the cage, and after just a bit of brawling, Undertaker threw his opponent off the 16-foot structure to the floor below.
That is like a huge
While spots like this
fall.
aren't that uncommon today, at the time,
Oh
this
my
is something
God.
fans never really saw. What also makes Mankind's fall from the cell scary is not knowing if he's actually okay or not. Is Mankind lifeless because he's selling the fall? Or
Why
did
are
we just
people so
legitimately
excited to see
someone's
someone
career come
dying
to an
in
end?
front of them?
It's so shocking that it feels real, and therefore much scarier. It probably also feels real because you
It
can't
is
really fake
real.
this.
It is real.
Now we know that Mankind continued with the match, and would also wrestle for several more years, which is great, but it does take the edge off a bit. Plus, this clip of Mankind falling has been shown so much that it loses a bit of its mystique. Both of those reasons are why this moment isn't ranked higher, but even with all that, it's still a terrifying incident that could have easily been much worse had the slightest thing gone wrong.
True.
Number 2, Undertaker possesses Josh Matthews. December 9th, 2005. The night The Undertaker kept scaring the crap out of Randy Orton. Throughout the entire show, the Phenom kept playing all kinds of mind games on Orton. While they're all spooky, the last one was definitely the scariest.
Oh my
Orton
god.
and his dad had enough of Undertaker's supernatural tricks and
keeps
were leaving
getting
the arena. The only problem? The doors to their car were locked, and then the car drove away on its own.
What?
The scariest part, though, was when backstage interviewer Josh Matthews appeared, and then...
Wait, Randy's not even looking at him.
Enjoying the ride, Randy.
Oh, holy crap!
He's getting
It's
possessed.
disturbing hearing the Undertaker's threatening voice come out of Josh Matthews
yeah,
like
it is.
that. The
His
way
voice is
Matthews'
threatening.
eyes change when he's possessed just makes it even creepier. The unnatural sounds that play and abruptly end before and after Undertaker possesses Josh Matthews also
Yeah,
adds to the
man.
scare factor. This could have flopped hard, but it instead became known as one of The Undertaker's scariest moments. And number 1,
That's so
Undertaker
cool.
sacrifices Dennis Knight. It's not too surprising that The Undertaker's scariest moment happened during his Ministry of Darkness phase. Part of the reason for that is because it happened during the Attitude Era, when WWE wasn't afraid to
Attitude
push
Era?
everything as far as it could go.
Oh my god, I
The
like
scariest
that.
moment from this period of The Undertaker, though, has to be when the Phenom sacrificed one of his followers, Dennis Knight. After bringing out his ministry, Undertaker filled a cup with his own blood and gave it to Knight to drink, while also renaming him Midian. On top of that, Undertaker also carved a symbol into his followers'
He
chest.
actually did.
And
This
if
is
all
what I
that
thought he was
wasn't
gonna
creepy
do to
enough, the
Austin.
dead man also lit his iconic cross on fire. As I previously mentioned, anything involving cutting parts of the body really freaks me out.
Me
So this
too.
was a pretty intense segment to watch. Unlike some other moments we talked about where practicality limited what they could do, this moment showed everything up close. And on top of that, they went through with all of it. No Kane to save the day this time.
Oh my god.
What do you think is the scariest Undertaker moment? Let me know
These
in
were
the comments.
amazing.
Shout
And
out-
this is literally the only moments I know. So I cannot give you more, but let me know if you know any of more moments. If you have any other videos by The Undertaker that you would like me to react to, post a comment down below and let's just chat about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want more WWE videos, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thanks so much for watching. I love your faces and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye. Cheers.